Bạn Hoàng Mai Phúc Thịnh, trường Trung học cơ sở Trần Đăng Ninh. Bạn thí sinh tiếp theo lên trình bày là bạn Hoàng Mai Phúc Thịnh, trường Trung học cơ sở Trần Đăng Ninh, chủ đề số 9. The next contestant, Hoàng Mai Phúc Thịnh, Trần Đăng Ninh Secondary School, topic number 9.
Hello everybody, my name is Hoàng Mai Phúc Thịnh. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Trần Đăng Ninh Secondary School. And today I'm going to tell you about my topic, which is topic number 9. Should cell phones be used during the class? Why and why not? So, the use of cell phone in the classroom has been a hotly debated topic. And personally, I think it's a double-edged knife. It has both good things and bad things. But, so I think we should discuss about the bad things first. The first thing is one of the most important problems that it causes is disturbance. And there are two main types of disturbance that cell phone can cause. The first one is the disturbance of the lesson. Imagine a scenario where you sit in your classroom and you bring your cell phone and notification starts popping rapidly and randomly as well. And you just can't reach your hand there to turn it off. And the next thing you know, all eyes are on you. And including the teacher's eye. So not only did you slow down the process of the lesson, but you also interrupted it. And you will probably be scolded by the teacher, and that's not a good thing. And the second kind of disturbance is that the disturbance to students, myself. Cell phones have been so intimate to our lives that some people just can't help to use it whenever they have them. As a consequence, students will neglect their lessons to do other stuff, like watching YouTubes or surfing Facebook, and that will definitely result in a bad learning process, which results more in bad grades. But hey, we can look on the bright side, because cell phones in the classroom just aren't that bad at all, because it really helps with searching information online. For example, we can search for Wikipedia, we can search for dictionaries online. For example, the Thesaurus, which is a dictionary for synonyms. I use that one a lot. And we can use, for example, if each individual brings cell phones, then imagine a group work with cell phones. Everybody will start thinking together, and with the help of multiple cell phones, I think it would be a very quick and effective way to work. And in conclusion, I think the use of cell phones should be allowed, but with restrictions. For example, use it with limited hours or limited subjects. But will the students ever be granted use of the cell phone? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you for listening.
Okay, I lecture at the British University of Vietnam, and we do not permit cell phones in class.
Yes.
Okay, for the reasons, all the things that you said might be good things, we find to be bad things. Okay? It's definitely a double-edged sword. Can you think of why some of those things that you think were good might be bad? Some of the information you might search, for example.
Thank you. Thank you for your question. I think that, for example, if you search in Wikipedia, the source might not be secured, because if you don't know Wikipedia, you can edit the articles on Wikipedia. There's some kind of like a ranking on Wikipedia on which article is edited the most, and some people have edited Wikipedias to be very, they're not secure and they're just not the truth. And if students search Wikipedia and they find the untrue information, it would be very bad because that's not the truth. That is not correct to their the lesson that they're studying. But I think that it also has good things. So we'll just do it with that.
All right, so the second question is, during your speech, you have mentioned the fact that cell phones are considered like a double-edged knife, right? It has two sides. And you also mentioned that there should be a limitation on the use of mobile phone. So can you suggest some ways that teachers can do to control the students' mobile phone use in the class?
I think one of the best ways is, as I mentioned, is to limit the hours that students can use. For example, the teachers can split the lesson in half. One half is where they use the cell phone to research information, and then the other half is where the students practice themselves without using any kind of cell phones, and they research they do the project themselves, or they just can't monitor the students and manage them themselves and let them use the cell phone throughout to see what the progress that they could make during the lesson.
Yeah. It sounds reasonable, but from reality, like in my own class, my students, even though they are told not to use it when they are not allowed, but they still use it without, when I cannot control, as a teacher. So, can you suggest some other, more effective ways to monitor students?
I kind of misunderstood your question. What I was suggesting earlier was the way to effectively manage cell phones when they are actually allowed. But in your case, then, I think the best way is to punish them. We need to suggest punishments for students, and whenever we caught them in act of using the cell phone, it is the best way to teach them a lesson. Maybe. For example, like tell their parents, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I will try applying it. Thank you for
you.
your suggestion.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, good.